Okay, this is day 2 of my blog. I won't be doing it every day, just to kick off so that I can practice how to do it. So, thanks for your comments, and I had a comment in particular yesterday from Ninad, my dentist in India. He says, put some makeup on and show your smile. So, it's actually not the idea of the blog just to put my best foot forward. The idea is to show a range of emotions so that other people can identify. But on the other hand, he's right. There's a time to smile and put your best foot forward. And so today, I was feeling well enough to get out after convalescing for 3 days at home. And so I thought I'd tell you about this interesting connection in this book, Night Sky, which I've kept for years and don't really use a lot. I found that my scar, or not my scar, my dots on my tummy actually match Corvus, the crow in the sky. So you can see this dot here and this dot here, and that one. They're in the exact shape of Corvus. Now Corvus, the Greek legend has it that Apollo sent the crow to fetch some water, and he flew off, but he got waylaid and by a fig tree. You know those fig trees, they are quite tempting. And then he came back much later, but he was carrying a snake, and he used the snake as an excuse for why it took him so long. But Apollo knew better and punished him by placing him in the sky next to a cup of water, and he put the snake beside him. And the snake was to prevent the crow from ever reaching the water. So I thought that was such a revealing story, and it made me think of Freud and why he reverts to Greek stories so often, because they really uncover the failing of human nature. And I mean, that story is kind of like the human failing of blaming something when you haven't achieved something. There's so many reasons and that you can blame, some that you can think of to blame why, in my case, why I haven't done something or why I haven't achieved something. So yeah, for me it was worth remembering, seeing that on my stomach. It's a total reminder of my excuses for not completing things in my life. So my problem today, so that's the positive thing, the signs, the synchronicity of connections and life. But the problem today is I still can't pass a motion, even though I'm drinking this recommended laxative. And so that's like, I haven't been able to pass a motion since last month, which is quite a long time. Well, 4 days. So it feels uncomfortable, and so I'm going to go out for a coffee because I find coffee works as a bit of a laxative for me. So I'm going to go out for a coffee this morning, and that'll sort of get me moving around as well. So that's the plan. And now remember, this only lasts 5 minutes. When 5 minutes is over, then it'll stop, and that'll be it. So, and it might be less than 5 minutes. So I was going to tell you what I did yesterday. I watched a movie on Maori TV, which I think has the best movies on demand, and it was called Chocolat, and it was a French movie about just the turn of the century, between the 17th and 18th century, and it was about the prejudices just after the slaves were had liberty. There was so much prejudice, and these stories are just really quite blood-curdling. The history that we Westerners have behind us is just chilling. So that's in particularly a very heart-rendering, sad story. But I mean, there are a lot worse. It was watchable. There are a lot worse than that are quite haunting. So that's what I did yesterday, and I've got so many things that I'd like to share, other things I'd like to share on the video, like how I'm going to clear my clutter while I'm convalescing, and